Hiya, welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the 80s, 90s and noughties of gaming. This is my final Golden Axe session. Sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. And now, as always, please give me a moment as I sort out the live stream. As always, I am going to change the thumbnail of the live stream, add the live stream to my playlist and share the live stream. It won't take long, so please bear with me. Thank you for your patience. You can watch some Golden Axe in the background as I do all this. At least you have something to watch and listen to. Okay, so as you may know, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing just for a while, just for around 2 weeks, on some of my all-time favorite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. Right now, I am focusing on Golden Axe, and this is my final session of Golden Axe. And there will be a few more Sega Mega Drive games to come, and then after that, you know, Classic Hits Gaming will focus on a different era, a different console, and a different genre of game. But for now, let's get stuck into the final session of Golden Axe. And I promise, on my life, I will actually share some trivia on Golden Axe this time. I completely forgot. My apologies. I'm so bad. Okay, so I'm actually going to go to options, increase my health. And I'm actually going to start off by just getting stuck into arcade mode. Let's just play the game from the beginning. I was going to start by playing some more Duel, but I feel like I just want to get stuck into the actual game itself. And I'm going to play as this guy. You would think I would know his name by now, but I don't. Death Adder invaded the castle and has taken the king and princess prisoners. My good friend Alex was also killed in the battle. To defeat them and to bring very woke there peace to the land is my duty. Do you see how Sega referred to the king and princess as them? Very woke. No, Sweet Baby Inc. Give some credit to the 90s. Hello, midget. May I have some magic? Thank you. Full magic, lovely jubbly. Thank you so much all for watching my final session of Golden Axe. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch Classic Hits Gaming. Your support is very much appreciated. I'm aware that sometimes I talk like a robot. Maybe I am a robot. Have you ever considered that? Dun, dun, dun. Who knows? I do tend to repeat myself a lot, don't I? And talk like this sometimes. Who knows? John E. could be AI. Chatty boy! Gunstar Heroes next week. Chatty boy, my good friend, welcome as always to Classic Hits Gaming. Welcome to my final session of Golden Axe, the iconic Sega Mega Drive game. As you know, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time favourite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive for around 2 weeks or so. Chad, thank you so much for taking the time to drop by Classic Hits Gaming and watch the live stream. Your support is always appreciated, man. Always. How are you keeping? How's your day going? What is Gunstar Heroes? I genuinely have either forgotten or do not know what Gunstar Heroes is. Our sworn enemy Dead Adder is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut to the Turtle Village. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What the hell? I won't accept that. In fact, you fall off the stage. It's on the collection. My apologies. No, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for me. For someone who has grown up with the Sega Mega Drive and doesn't even know what Gunstar Heroes is. That's embarrassing. But to my defense, there's a lot of games released on the Sega Mega Drive and a lot of them I have not played. That's my defense. Leave me alone. I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at the game, and if I like it, I might put it on this channel, who knows? Or I might throw it onto a poll. And let's hope this time people actually vote for it. Anthony hasn't been on any of my live streams since Zack and Wiki didn't win. I reckon he's reeling. I'm only joking. If you're listening, I'm only joking. Man, it is so hard to keep these. Ah! It's so hard. Oh, that Jeff, Summer Games Fest can move over Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Listen, I wouldn't expect anything. I wouldn't expect Nintendo Direct to be any better than Summer Games Fest or State of Play. To be fair, I'm not going to be a Sony pony or a Nintendo drone. Is that what they're called, Nintendo fanboys? I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched the Xbox Game Showcase, but to be fair, there was a lot of good games shown at that event. And yes, a lot of them are on PlayStation as well, but there was good games shown. So you got to give credit where credit is due, really, you know? Although I have no interest in Xbox, I think it's a dying brand. I think they're experiencing an extreme identity crisis at the moment, which I won't get into. But I have to give them credit where credit is due. It would appear from what I saw online as a good event, but I don't think Nintendo Direct is going to be any different. But as far as Jeff Keighley is concerned and the Summer Games Fest is concerned, he set that event up as the replacement to E3. And what an absolute joke that is, because E3 was the greatest gaming event of the year. People would wait once a year for this event. It was Christmas morning for gamers. I mean, we had the likes of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess announced at E3. The fans were literally crying with excitement. We had the Nintendo Wii, I believe anyway, revealed at E3. We had Grand Theft Auto 4 revealed at E3. We had some of the biggest and greatest gaming announcements at E3. E3 was fucking huge. Do we need E3 in 2024? No. Because we have up-to-date video game announcements online across social media. We have events like Directs, we have showcases, state of plays, you know, all of that. We don't need E3 because of how technology has advanced over the years in terms of how news is delivered. We don't have to wait once a year anymore for video game announcements and console announcements for that matter. But we also don't need a bootleg rip-off of E3 like the Summer Games Fest. I mean, Summer Games Fest cannot hold a fucking candle to what E3 was. Rant over, I'll get the odd comment in a second. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south across the sea. Let's have a look at chat's comments. Jeff couldn't kiss Kojima's ass this year. Yeah, he couldn't rim the asshole of Kojima. And Norman Reedus. Is that his name? Why do I always think like I'm not pronouncing his name correctly? It's so funny. I think Jeff Keighley's a joke. I think he's the most overrated man in video game history. Actually, no, Hideo Kojima is. And I stand by that statement. He is extremely overrated. I don't know how to say this, but I respect Hideo Kojima for his work on the Metal Gear series. But I also think at the same time that he is the most overrated video game developer in the history of gaming. Because outside of Metal Gear, he is not known for anything else that really satisfies gamers all across the world. He is overrated. He is only liked by bandwagon Silent Hill fans, bandwagon Metal Gear Solid fans, bandwagon Kojima fans, because they support him with the whole Konami situation. That's the only reason why he is so liked. He's extremely overrated, without a shadow of a doubt. And Jeff Keighley is as well, and Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards. E3 will never be replaced. But as I said, we don't need E3 anymore. E3 is a dead concept. We have directs, we have state of plays, showcases, we have all these online digital events. We have literally Rockstar Games can just drop a trailer for GTA 6 online. I mean, come on. You know, we don't need E3 anymore. But we don't need a bootleg rip-off either from Jeff Keighley. The other creators of Metal Gear don't get enough credit like Kojima. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point, actually. I think I was watching I think I was watching a development video about the Metal Gear Solid 3 remaster, and I think it actually had some of the original people involved. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't a one-man show. Like, let's be honest with you. Let's be honest about it. Like, I mean, it wasn't a one-man fucking show. Like, you know. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, you know, he did have a lot of roles. Like when you watch the credits of a Metal Gear game, like he does actually have a lot of roles. But it wasn't just Hideo Kojima. It wasn't the Hideo Kojima show. And I think that's probably why Konami had enough of him. I mean, look into research all these Kojima sims. Do your research. Look at the crazy fucking demands that Kojima had for Metal Gear Solid 2. He wanted a system where there was multiple like CCTV cameras in the game. I mean, that would be like, that was literally that required 4 times the processing power of PlayStation 2. He also wanted AI technology to be incorporated. This was fucking 2002. Man, he had all these crazy demands that there was just not enough budget for it. He wanted to recast David Hayter every single time. He actually didn't even want David Hayter to voice Snake. He wanted who did he want? He wanted Russell Crowe apparently because of his obsession with Escape from New York, the movie. So he had all of these crazy like requirements and demands, and he was a pain in the ass for Konami. He was a pain in the ass. You know, it was a Hideo Kojima show. You know, full of himself, and I would reckon that is why he was let go from Konami. You know, could it have went a lot better and more respectful? Yes. But there was a reason why he was let go. Let's be honest about it. Kojima didn't write any of the codex calls. There you go. I mean, that's very, I didn't even know that myself there, no. I mean, the codex calls are some of the greatest moments in Metal Gear Solid, in modern Metal Gear Solid. Like, you know, from like 1 onwards. Because it's obviously Metal Gear, and then there's Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. There you go, no Sims. You know, all of those really good codex calls, he didn't even write any of the codex calls. What do you think about that? Kojima and bees? I miss E3. I really miss E3. Even the bad E3s, even the Wii Music presentation. No, was it the same? I think it was the same presentation, the same E3 event, the same Nintendo E3 event, where they were showing off Wii Motion Plus with The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword, and because of like people had like people had their mobile devices on, they had to like fucking do their job as journalists. And like Miyamoto was like, "Can you turn off your fucking phone?" Well, he didn't say that, but he politely said that because it was interfering with the Wii Motion Plus, and it just made the presentation look terrible. Which is probably why that was the moment I reckon that Nintendo executives were like, "Right, we're not doing any more fucking live shows. We're going to make sure that we have a presentation that is like of quality, where there's no fuck ups. We can just record something and then upload it, onto YouTube when we're good and ready to do so." I reckon that was the moment. Right, is he actually a boss? He is too. What am I wasting my magic for? The E3 Reggie years. Oh, Reggie, bring back Reggie. I know he's gone. He's happily retired, and rightfully so. He has done so much for. And that man, that legend, Reggie Fils-Aimé, he has absolutely done so much for business. He used to work for Guinness. He used to work for, oh God, what was that pizza company he used to work for? He used to work for VHI, the not the health system in England. It was actually a music channel on TV, and he made that. He modernized that. He made that music show more appealing to younger audiences, because he used to have a lot of old, like classic music. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. But he really kind of tapped into the younger audience, and of course, like for Nintendo as well. I mean, GameCube, Wii. I mean, that guy is a legend. We have gone in close to the vicinity of the castle, but the only way is blocked by enemy lines. There we go, VH. Oh, VH1, I called it VHI. VH1, that's the one. It's the one that confused me, yeah. Oh my days. Reggie was the first guy to make a fundraiser after 9/11. Whoa. Like in gaming or in general? Why is it not rewinding? Hey, rewind! I didn't like the start of that battle. So there we go. No. There we go. How can we rewind? I like the sequences of, hey, they're not supposed to be up here. Neither are you. Hey. Hey, I'm not supposed to fall down here. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Get down. You stop. Fall to your death. In general, before Nintendo, wow. I mean, that just, I think that is just a testament to the man's personality, really. You know, he does come across as a very genuine kind of a guy. I think he should take over Xbox. I've been saying that for a while. I know he's happily retired and I don't want to be one of those people that doesn't respect these individuals, doesn't respect their personal choices. I mean, the man has been working for years. As I mentioned, even before he came to Nintendo, before he came to the gaming industry, I mean, he was putting the likes of Guinness on the map. He was putting the likes of, well, no, Guinness has been around for fucking hundreds of years or whatever it is. But he did do massive things for these companies. All he had to do was research. It's been a while now, but I think he came up with some pizza for, what the hell was the pizza company he worked for? What was the pizza company? He worked for a Pizza Hut. I think it was Pizza Hut. And he invented some big massive pizza. And as I mentioned, he made, I mean, VH1 used to be a music TV show that was mainly like for an older audience. Like, I'm going to say older, I mean like senior audience. And when he joined VH1, he brought like pop music, you know, rock music. He basically tapped into the younger audience, and I think he did something for Guinness as well when he worked for them as well. So like that guy is just wow. I mean, you got to respect his decision to retire. But I do think if he does want to, you know, he's had a break now for quite a number of years. If he was to return to gaming, he should definitely lead Xbox. He should bring back that brand. I mean, the Xbox brand used to be respected. You know, it was the only place to play, you know, Halo. It was the only place to play Gears of War. It was the only place to play, you know, Fable. Now it's like, oh, well, you know, you can get Game Pass on your PC or you can get it on any device and, you know, you don't even need our console anymore. And guess what? We're going to bring our games anyway to other consoles. And it's like, the brand has just really suffered, I think, under the hands of Phil Spencer. And that's my, I mean, I'm criticizing the man as a businessman, not as a human being. And I think that's where, I think a lot of gamers just, they kind of cross the line really, and they hate people personally and they attack people personally, and it's just not, it's not on, really, you know. I mean, I'm just criticizing the man as a businessman, as a leader of the Xbox brand. I think the Xbox brand can do a lot more. And I think that no better man to, you know, to lead, you know, that company back to success than Reggie Fils-Aimé. You know, he's got the CV, like, the man has got the CV, like, you know, he's got one hell of a CV, I'm telling you. He made the Big New Yorker. Is that the one, the Big New Yorker pizza? Thank you for that, Chad. There you go, like, you know, wherever he's went, he has put that company, he has put whatever company he's worked for on the map for something. Microsoft in general is too corrupt. They're now putting AI spyware into their Windows 11 operating system. Oh, welcome to the joys of modern technology, man. There's no privacy, doesn't exist anymore. There is no privacy. It's just, we're wasting our time if we're like, you know, hoping that we're going to have our privacy. I think Microsoft is really pissed off with the Xbox brand with Phil Spencer. I really do feel that. I think Microsoft very soon are going to make some drastic decisions regarding the Xbox brand. You just watch this space. I'm telling you, man, it's going to happen. I think a lot of us need to realize that you know, Xbox is not Nintendo. Nintendo is actually the only company in the gaming industry that primarily is a video game company and doesn't have to answer to, like, the Nintendo president doesn't have to answer to anyone. He's the president of his own company. Obviously, he has to answer to the law and all that kind of stuff. Like, obviously, like, you know, like, shareholders obviously to influence, you know, and there's obviously like board of directors and all that kind of stuff is business terms. Like, but what I'm trying to say is, like, Nintendo is Nintendo, whereas Xbox is a brand of Microsoft. PlayStation is a brand of Sony. So both of those, like, brands, the PlayStation brand and the Xbox brand, have to answer to their parent companies, Microsoft and PlayStation. Sorry, Microsoft and Sony. Whereas Nintendo is just Nintendo. So, like, people have to realize that Microsoft right now could very well disband the Xbox brand, sell the Xbox brand, do whatever they want with the Xbox brand. It's their brand. Like, Xbox can acquire whoever the fuck they want, but Microsoft own them. Microsoft own Xbox. So the buck stops at Microsoft. So Microsoft can decide what they want to do with that brand. And I think they're going to make some drastic decisions very, very soon. As I said, watch this space. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Think of Phil Spencer as the Eric Bischoff, you know, of gaming. You know, Eric Bischoff was running WCW, but Ted Turner owned WCW. And Eric Bischoff would be like, "Hey, Daddy Ted, give me some more money so I can fucking get this person to come to WCW and, you know, set up this fucking big, massive event and whatever else." And I mean, it was draining the pocket of Ted Turner. And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Vince McMahon bought WCW off Ted Turner. That's what happened. Let's remind ourselves of that. That is what happened. Oh shit, I think I just used that too soon. Alright, that's fine. I think he actually has the weakest magic. I think out of the two, out of the three. I mean, Ted Turner didn't even own his company. It's the shareholders. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But that is a factor as well, like shareholders and stuff. But I didn't know like the full extent of Ted Turner, but I do know that Ted Turner like basically like owned WCW. So like he literally sold WCW to Vince McMahon, and you had Eric Bischoff then working for Vince McMahon in literally like a couple of years later. So it's hilarious. That can very well happen to the Xbox brand. What's to say? Like, what is? You tell me right now why Microsoft, you know, a fucking, is it a multi-million or multi-billion dollar company? I'm going to say billion. They could drop Xbox right now and not give a shit. So what's stopping Microsoft from saying, okay, we don't like the way Phil Spencer is doing things, we don't like the way the Xbox brand is going. Hello Nintendo, would you like to acquire the Xbox brand? If you have the funds, we're willing to hand over the entire Xbox brand to you, Nintendo. I just mentioned WCW being bought by Vince McMahon, and I have to be honest with you, they're very similar situations in terms of business. One is wrestling, one is video games, but they're both businesses. And it's a similar situation. What's to say that couldn't happen right now? Because Microsoft called the shots. Not Phil Spencer, Microsoft. It would be a pretty weird situation, to be honest with you. No, I'm not saying I believe it's going to happen, but I'm saying it's possible. It's in the realm of possibility. It's absolutely in the realm of possibility. The shareholders told Eric they wanted WCW more family friendly to sell more products. And I'm guessing Eric Bischoff wanted to have nothing to do with that. Oh my God! It's him! It's that Adder! And again, in the original arcade version, I mentioned this in my second session, this would have been the final act of the game. I feel the skeletons need to be taken care of first because it's open. Just one skeleton down. Oh. You know, you got to have a very motivating soundtrack when you're fighting a final boss or bosses. It makes a difference. You get goosebumps, man. You get motivation, determination. I can't get it out of my head now. Imagine waking up in the morning to the news of Nintendo acquires Xbox. And I know that sounds crazy. And I accept the fact that that sounds crazy. And I know that people are going to be saying, Johnny, you're talking complete shit. But you have to think about it from this perspective. Xbox is owned by Microsoft. Meaning that if Microsoft wanted to sell the Xbox brand, it is their choice. If Nintendo had enough money, and let's face it, they've opened up theme parks, they've got mobile games, they've got merchandise, they've got Lego merchandise. I mean, they've got a Sonic, they've got the Mario movie, another one coming out. I think Nintendo have a lot of money in their bank. A lot of money in their bank. Just because Nintendo don't flash their cash to acquire every company under the fucking sun, doesn't mean they don't have money. So if Nintendo had the funds and Microsoft were like, well, we're selling the Xbox brand, this is how we want to do things now, do you want to buy the Xbox brand? That can happen. That's a possibility. That's a reality. And I know there's so many like fanboys that are like, that's not a possibility, you're talking shit. I'm not talking shit. It's an absolute realistic possibility that could happen right now. And I know the fucking big YouTubers, you know, that are fucking that just get paid a fucking shit to fucking kiss ass, you know, and send a narrative out, you know, wouldn't agree and would say that I'm talking complete shit. But at the end of the day, Microsoft own Xbox. Xbox is not a standalone company. Nintendo is a standalone company. Microsoft owns it's a brand. It's a brand. You have to look at Xbox. Xbox is a brand, not a company. Microsoft is the company, Xbox is the brand. So Microsoft could easily sell their brand to another company. It's a very realistic possibility, but I'm going to leave it at now. CM Joke liking his new job as doubly referee. I actually watched that moment live. Down in our good friend Damien Sewell's house. Shout out to Damien. I was watching most of that event down in his house, and I was watching that match with Drew McIntyre against the bisexual Undertaker, and I saw the moment where the referee came in. 1, 2, camera turns around. It's CM Cunt looking back at me. I despise him. He's just like when I was watching wrestling years ago, I was a massive fan of CM Punk, but he just acts like it's an overgrown, spoiled brat, an overgrown, spoiled teenage brat that just throws his toys out of the pram when he doesn't get what he wants. And I despise him. I genuinely despise him now. CM Cunt is what he is. And I mean, you know that guy that was in the audience, like sticking up his middle fingers at him? I mean, people said I had an out-of-body experience. I had an out-of-body experience. That was me. That was me in the fucking audience at that moment in time. Telling you. But yeah, I've seen that moment. Good match though. And he's after fucking up his knee as well. The bisexual Undertaker. I didn't see them appear. How dare you? GGP. Yo, Golden Axe Brothers. Yeah, we are the Golden Axe Brothers, my man. GGP, welcome as always to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the 80s, 90s and noughties of gaming. This is my final session of Golden Axe. It's great to have you in the live stream as always, my friend. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join Classic Hits Gaming, to join this live stream. Much appreciated. How are you keeping today? How's everything in the world of GGP? So as you may know, man, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time favourite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. I'll be doing that for about 2 weeks. So right now I'm playing some Golden Axe and many more Sega Mega Drive games to come. Great to have the Golden Axe Brothers in the live stream. push it. How you? I can rewind if I want. So that must be a massive sword he has. Here we go. Once again. Deathbringer has arrived. Next game is Comic Zone. Who knows? You have to find out. You have to wait and see. I will keep you all updated. You're playing as Conan the Barbarian, yeah. Next week I'll be getting Shovel Knight Treasure Trove on sale for $20. Nice, there's actually some kind of DLC coming to that game. That game has gotten a lot of support since it came out years ago. It's still getting DLC. That's crazy to think, like. No, I'm actually going to take care of those skeletons first because they're a pain. Stay still! I think Johnny is about to die. Oh, well, goodbye, Johnny. Game over. And I'm gonna accept that game over because that's how it was in the 90s. You just had to deal with it. There was no rewind button. You just had to deal with it. You had to get on with it. That's the way it was. Shovel Knight 2 in development. Oh, nice. I know, GGP. Honor my debt. Avenge my debt. Well, the stream ain't over, you'll be glad to know. You know how nowadays, when you buy a game, you have to pay extra for the deluxe edition to have the privilege of listening to the game's soundtrack? Well, fuck that. Fuck greedy modern gaming. Classic Hits Gaming, classic games allowed you to just simply go to the options, go up the sound test, and there is the entire soundtrack of the game, including sound effects and voices as well. Look at this, the iconic wilderness. There it is. No need to pay extra. And you know what I find really interesting as well? As far back as the 90s, there were technically DLC, expansion packs. Look at Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That acted as an expansion pack to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Because with the Sonic 3 and Knuckles cartridge, you could put the Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 cartridge into the Sonic 3 and Knuckles cartridge to play as Knuckles in Sonic 1 and 2. And in the late 90s, Grand Theft Auto London was an expansion pack to Grand Theft Auto 1. So you bought, even though you paid for this expansion, you'd have to have GTA 1, you'd have to have the GTA 1 disc to play it. So technically, I mean, if Sega wanted to charge you additional money to listen to this soundtrack, they could have like released like an expansion cartridge that had the privilege of listening to the soundtrack. But no, they just allowed you to listen to the soundtrack. That's pretty much non-existent in today's world of gaming, to be able to go to the options and listen to the game soundtrack. There's a few game companies that are not greedy bastards and they allow you to do it, but the majority of games nowadays will charge you additional money to have the privilege of listening to their game soundtrack. And here I am sitting down listening to the soundtrack of Golden Axe. Didn't pay anything extra for it. There you go. There you go. There you go! Is this your new channel, Chad? It is indeed. You got a new... Did I sub to your channel? Did I? I did. Did I? Did I? No, the hell are you gone? I know. Go to channel. What the hell? I haven't... What the hell? I wasn't subscribed to your channel. It doesn't make any sense because you're a mod. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm subscribed now anyway. Wait, what? I'm confused. I am subscribed. Yes. I have subscribed to your channel. I like the is it a goose? On your YouTube banner? Is it a goose? Goosey goose? Okay, I've subscribed to your channel anyway, and you are a mod. So, but that's a strange one though, because I said I wasn't subscribed to your channel, but you were a mod, so how? It was at this moment Johnny realised he was completely fucking confused. But as a soundtrack, I got Turtle Village one as well. And you can even add in an effect as well to make it fade out. Like this. That's cool, isn't it? I like that. And of course we got the sound effects as well. You wouldn't think there would be that many sound effects, to be honest with you. What's your sex noise? Okay, that's enough of the soundtrack. I think I'll play a bit of the duo. Keep the live stream going. The seagull. Oh, I'm so dumb. And I see so many seagulls. Oh my god. Hey, the seagulls here in Cork City, they've become very extra urbanized. Like you would have, like, seagull. The name is in the fucking, the clue's in the name, seagull. Like you would expect seagulls to be around the sea, wouldn't you? Because that's what they call seagulls. Seaside areas. But over the years, I'm guessing across the world as well. But in my hometown, Cork City, there's a lot of seagulls, literally on top of our roof. Like it's crazy to see a seagull on someone's roof, like. The crows shit themselves, like, I mean, because the crows, like, think they're right bullies, don't they, when they're bullying pigeons. Hey! Give me your food, pigeon. We'll peck you to death. The next minute, like, this big, massive seagull shows up, and they're gone, like, you know? It's so funny. But yeah, I would have thought I would have been able to recognize a seagull, but there you go. A seagull! And who will I play as? Who plays her? Oh, seagulls are absolutely brutal. You have to stare at them in their face, otherwise they will actually swoop down. If you're eating food near a seagull, what you have to do is look them in the eye. Because as soon as you look away, they will know that. They will know that you're not looking at them and they will steal your food. This is true, by the way. I think you can play this mode 2 players as well if you wanted to. You can also play some of these games online as well. I forget how to activate it, but yeah, I think you can play these games online. I actually might have a look at that actually. Seagulls are little bastards. They absolutely are. Absolutely. Little bastards. We can't even sit down in peace and have a nice sandwich without this fucking evil seagull flying down and taking away our sandwich. Evil bastards. Not just one, but 10 seagulls from nowhere. Oh, they come out of nowhere, I'm telling you, you'd be sitting down. Oh my days, you'd be sitting down at a park bench, you know, the sun shining, blue skies, you know, breeze on your neck, thinking, oh, this is the life, you know, this is just what I need now. And, you know, just as you take out your sandwich, a fucking horde of seagulls just flocking around you, and good luck to your sandwich. And even, you know, if you're not careful, good luck to your fingers as well. Vicious little bastards. Do you know what though? If you want to see, a vegan changing their mind very quick, wait until they get attacked by a seagull, and then we see how much they love animals. They'll be gone straight into the fucking nearest KFC. And they just pretend they're eating a pigeon. I want some Kentucky Fried Pigeon. KFP. So you wouldn't know what to eat nowadays, like. Lads, it's been an absolute honour, pleasure and joy to share my childhood Sega Mega Drive video games with all of you lovely people, and thank you so much for taking the time out to support Classic Hits Gaming, to join my live streams, watch my Golden Axe live streams. There's quite a few more Sega Mega Drive games to look forward to in the coming week or so. So stay tuned for even more Sega Mega Drive games. But the Sega Mega Drive is just, oh my god, like just a pivotal part of my gaming childhood, really is. I mean, it was the second video game console that I ever owned, so it was it was, you know what I mean? That's when I became a gamer, because I made a choice to continue gaming. Like, my first video game console was a Sega Master System. You know, I could have said, no, this is not for me, gaming is not for me, I'm gonna stop gaming, go back to my colouring books. I fucking love colour. I still love colouring books, actually. I swear to God, I want a colouring book. I'm going to buy a colouring book. I don't care how weird it looks. I love colouring books. But no, I made a decision. I'm going to continue gaming, and I got the Sega Mega Drive. So it's a very significant part of my gaming life, really, the Sega Mega Drive. You know. So I'm actually going to see if I can play this game online. I don't know how to do it. There's a way to do it. Is it? No. Oh, I think you have to go somewhere. There's a part that you go to. Online multiplayer, there we go. Oh, that's actually nice. So you can start matchmaking. You can filter matchmaking games. What's that about? Oh, you can turn them on. I have them all turned on. That's fine. Invite friend. What do you mean start matchmaking? You can even do voice chat as well. That's crazy. Okay, just to do matchmaking. What happened? Oh, you have to. Oh no, never mind. It's going to be some random. But what if I just want to play? What if I start playing Golden Axe? Is Golden Axe one of the online? I didn't even check. Is Golden Axe one of the online games? I wonder. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's just leave for now. Buy a Pokemon colouring book. I might. I'd buy any colouring book. I just love colouring books. And I also used to like join the dots as well. Yeah, Golden Axe is online. So how do I like create a session? Because I don't want to be. You can keep playing while you wait. But if I start playing Golden Axe, does that mean that I forget how this works now, to be honest. I don't know how many people are active on this game online, to be honest with you. How does it work then? Because right now this is one player, so yeah, I don't have a clue. I'm going to select this guy. Let's just wait until the player joins. I used to love walkie-talkies as well. I don't know if they're called walkie-talkies in America. I presume they are. Little mini radio devices. You'd have one. What was that? Your friend would have one, or whoever would have one, and you talk into it, and then they would hear you. And I used to love to see how far you can go. Like this is like I mean, I'm showing my age now because like. A lot of like Zoomers, a lot of like younger generation, like, what do you mean? Did you not have a mobile phone? Did you not have a smartphone? Did you not have Snapchat or whatever the fuck? Well, no. We had walkie-talkies. You couldn't even go that far, but they were so cool. What else did I like? I had as a kid. I actually had like a kind of like a really old, like orally, like kind of cheap version of virtual reality, but it was not in like, you know, virtual reality that we know today. Next game will be the Hidden Gem Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Mega Drive Online. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, because there's so many people who have yet to play Streets of Rage 2 or of Street Fighter 2. That is such a rare game that not many people had the opportunity to play. So absolutely. I don't think anyone's going to join this. Shame though. The axe is like... The axe is just about the same height as him. Bless him. Come on, you baldy bastards. Ric Flair energy drinks are being discounted for 75. I didn't even know Ric Flair had an energy drink. Oh my god. What's it called? Woka. Coca. No, never mind. Coca-Cola. That's so fucking bad, isn't it? Dear God. Ric Flair energy drinks. I'll tell you one thing though, if I had the energy of Ric Flair, I'd be fucking delighted. I mean, like, I used to watch him, like, as a kid, like, you know, like, when he came to the WWE, you know, shortly after the invasion, like, when he was the, like, was it the co-general manager of Raw, wasn't it, or something, the co-CEO of the, I forget what it was, but, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, he was, do you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't exactly, I mean, he wasn't exactly a spring chicken back then, like, even, you know, in the fucking mid-2000s. But I remember him, like, in the ring, like, just snapping. The big red face on top of him, like, fucking blood vessels about to burst. And he just snapping, and he fucking elbowing his jacket and everything. I just remember saying to myself, this guy is gonna fucking get a heart attack, like. This guy is gonna fucking get a stroke in the middle of the ring, like. You know, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You know, I remember saying to myself as a kid, like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god, like, so yeah, if I had his energy, yes, I'd do well on. It's actually called Woo. Jesus Christ, I would have expected something a bit more original. Can I get some Woo? Do you know what though? I would actually buy it and support it more than I would have Prime, to be honest with you. I think Prime just represents Zoomers. It just represents, like, just a bunch of young, like, male Zoomers, you know, they all look the same hairstyles, the same clothes, you know. I don't have an issue with all Zoomers, by the way. Not all Zoomers are annoying little shits, you know. I know quite a few Zoomers that are just genuine, nice people that I have the utmost respect for. But I'm talking about, like, the sheepish Zoomers, you know, the same fucking llama hairstyles, you know. The same fucking tracksuits. You know, everyone is their bro. Bunch of Hulk Hogan's. Brav. Oh my god, I just want to hit them so hard. But yeah, but I don't want to support Prime because of that. But I would support Ric Flair. I have no problem supporting Ric Flair. Chris Jericho is slowing coming up there. Also, Jeff Hardy returns back to TNA. Oh my god, Jeff Hardy. Fucking hell, man. Oh my god, Jeff Hardy returning. It's like, oh, deja vu. Anyone? Oh my days. Oh my days. Prime is disgusting. It's Gatorade, but overloaded with too much sugar. It's basically just sugar. It's sugar and water is what it is. It's those Zoomers are just drinking a brand. It's a brand. I mean, they could have a choice of any other energy drink, or any drink for that matter, but no, it has to be Prime. It's the same as, I'd say anything else though. It's brand power at its best, at its finest. I never had it, and I don't want to have later. I just have no motivation to get it. Did you see that picture of The Undertaker playing PS5? What an image! What an image, like. Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, just laying on the couch playing some PS5. What a guy, that's my husband. Right there. I'm telling you now. Michelle McCool, you can fuck off. Hi Mark, did you do the laundry? No, I'm playing PS5, you know what I mean? Like, Mark, if I was there now, like, we'd play PS5 all night. All night long, Mark. All night long. They can only get Prime because of the Vince lawsuit going on. Oh, that Vince lawsuit. I want to fucking, like, that's a very interesting situation. I want to see the outcome of that, to be honest with you. It's crazy when you look back on some of the crazy storylines, you know, that came from Vince McMahon. I mean, like, and now it's like reality. I don't think anybody is playing this game online, by the looks of it. Can you remember people were saying that Red Bull had like horse sperm to be polite about it inside it? Vince needs to diddy out of the country. I love what you did there. I see what you did there and I love it. Oh, P. Diddy. Poor Justin Bieber. I mean, can we just take a moment to can we just take a moment of silence? Can we have a moment of silence, please, for Justin Bieber's asshole? God help us. I'm gonna get banned. Cancelled. That's what most people do anyway when big celebrities are accused of these kind of things. You know, anywhere else, anywhere outside of the entertainment industry, it's a very serious and sensitive topic, isn't it? We all have to take it serious. We can't laugh at it. You know, there's victims and all of that. And you shouldn't be laughing at that, Johnny. But everyone seems to make a joke when it's in the entertainment business. I mean, even YouTube. I mean, look at what's his name? James Charles. I mean, the amount of people that make jokes about that, you know, so fuck it. I'll make a joke about Justin Bieber's Grand Canyon of an asshole. So fucking what? Did he make any hit on Tupac? It's possibly true now. Oh, anything is possible in Hollywood, man. Anything is possible. Nothing is out of the realm of possibility when it comes to Hollywood. You know what's mad is, I see a lot of memes around. Well, not so much memes. They're like they're a combination of memes and just like social media posts about like, you know, conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists and, you know, people who said like, you know, like we were right, and people were like, no, you weren't right. Name one conspiracy theory that came true. I'm like, sorry, no. Do you not remember like 15 years ago when people were making YouTube videos about what's going on in Hollywood? You know, hello, the fuck, P. Diddy, R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein, even though it's not really Hollywood, but the other guy was. Harvey Weinstein, whatever the fuck his name is. Come on, like, you mean to tell me people weren't right about like what they were saying about what goes on in Hollywood? Come on, like, do people not deserve to get a bit of credit for that? Like, okay, like, I mean, King Charles has yet to turn into reptile, you know, and eat the British people. But come on, like. Chad, do you reckon, even though I just said earlier that I wouldn't expect anything major from Nintendo Direct, I wouldn't expect it to be any better than the other gaming event of the summer, but do you think that we're finally going to get something on Metroid Prime 4? I mean, poor Anthony, our good friend Anthony, like, it's torture for him. Oh my days, it's torture for him. That game got announced in 2007. And then like a couple of years later, 2017, and then a couple of years later, it was announced that it was delayed because they started the whole production again. Like, do you not think that it's time to at least fucking acknowledge it or something? I personally don't think so though. I think we're going to see that game in a state where it's ready to be shown at some kind of Switch successor event, because that's the official term to call it. It's not going to be it's not officially called a Switch 2. You know, we have to refer to it as the Switch successor. Now, Nintendo have very nicely and politely, and they already said so anyway, during one of their investor briefing meeting thingy-majigs, that they're not going to be talking about the Switch successor at this Direct tomorrow. So we know that anyway, but it's nice of them to confirm that, because some people just don't listen to the source and they just listen to people online, and you know, so it's nice of Nintendo to actually say, look, don't expect anything about the Switch successor at this event, you know. But I think that when Nintendo do like full on like reveal the successor to the Switch, I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be there, and I think it's going to be like a Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess type situation, where it'll be released on the Switch and the successor to the Switch at the same time. That's my prediction. That's my theory. I just think they've had so many opportunities to show this you know, I don't think tomorrow is going to be any different, really, to be quite honest with you. They might hint at it. It's most likely, it's definitely going to be a Switch 2. They might hint at it. You're right. Maybe that towards the end, they might say like coming soon. Like that would piss so many people off. Like I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I like Metroid. I like the Metroid series, but I'm not that big of a fan to really give a shit. To be quite blunt about it, you know. To be honest with you. So it wouldn't really kind of bother me so much. If it was like if Nintendo announced a sequel to Super Mario 64 back in 2017, and I'm still waiting for it, I'd be on crack cocaine. Okay, I would be on crack, and that's the God's honest truth. But I'd say like people would be so if it's like just imagine if they showed like another like title screen or something, another logo, Metroid Prime 4 coming soon. Oh my God, the internet would just Nintendo will have to go into hiding. I'm telling you, they'd have to go into hiding if that happened. But in all seriousness though, if they did decide to do a tease, like maybe some kind of just like a 30-second kind of footage of the game, so people can see what the game at least looks like and plays like and sounds like or whatever else. I think that's probably what we're going to be looking at if they did decide to mention Metroid Prime 4. But I just think at this stage, it's been so long now, you know, it wouldn't be unexpected if they didn't actually acknowledge it. I just think it's been long enough, you know. It's been long enough now that they went without it, so I don't think tomorrow will be any different. Twilight Princess and Beyond Good and Evil. Yeah, remasters. Oh God, Nintendo have joined the fucking bandwagon of remasters and remakes. I mean, it's just daft. Like, I know I didn't play a Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, or whatever it's called, and I didn't actually complete Paper Mario RPG or Super Mario RPG. No, I got the Super Mario RPG remake, but I didn't get the Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. Yet anyway, at least. But I just prefer new games, you know. And I just think it's I don't know why people are banging on about Twilight Princess. No, if it's a remake, if it's a full-on remake of the game, like an actual remake, I'd be like, But why do people want a remaster? There's already a remaster of Twilight Princess. It's on the Wii U. The Wii U and the Switch are both HD consoles. What could you do? But I wouldn't let that one go. I mean, I call all companies out. Okay, I ain't some kind of Nintendo fanboy. I'm going to call and I've called Nintendo many times about many things. I remember I was pissed off with their shitty attempt at online multiplayer. The fact that you couldn't actually play against randoms, among other things. So, if they just like announce a bog standard, like, re-release of Twilight Princess on Switch, I'd be like, what the fuck is that about? It's on the Wii U. Just get it on the Wii U or emulate it or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it looks like that Nintendo are going to be releasing more remasters and remakes. I wouldn't say no to Super Mario 64 remake, but oh my days, that would just, I mean, like, oh, honestly, like, oof. The thought of a chat. Super Mario 64 remake, can you believe it? Give me the Bowser Fury of Twilight Princess. Yeah, if they went down that road, like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they just went all out and had some kind of story expansion that like somehow connected Twilight Princess to another game in the series, you know, maybe even Tears of the Kingdom or something, I just think that would be fantastic. But not a box standard re-release of the Wii U remaster of Twilight Princess. It's just that would just be so fucking lazy, and I just wouldn't be a fan of it at all. No, to be honest with you. But I want to see new games. I want to see new games. I know the Switch is on its final legs in terms of, like, I mean, they're obviously focusing internally now on the successor to the Switch. Third-party companies are also focusing on it, which is why we didn't see Doom: The Dark Ages announced on the Switch. And in case you're saying, that was never going to happen because it's the first Doom game to be exclusive to like PS5 and Xbox or like next gen or modern gen. No, that's bullshit because they're using the same engine. It's the exact same engine that they're using that they made Doom Eternal on, and of course, like panic button, masters of porting. The reason that didn't get announced for Switch is because they're obviously working on the Switch successor version of it. So yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of third-party support kind of held back now until the Switch successor comes out. So like, I understand that we're not going to see any like, massive like blockbuster AAA Nintendo games tomorrow, but like, just don't be sitting there watching remaster after remaster and remake after remake, which is probably what's going to happen anyway. Golden Axe is so short of a game, isn't it? Oh my days. Once I get to the game over screen, that's going to do it for this live stream, my final session of Golden Axe. I'm so glad I decided to continue streaming, continue with my YouTube channel, and evolve my YouTube channel into Classic Hits Gaming, because it's just so nice. It's just so nice to spend time playing, my childhood, video games. Like, imagine me streaming Killer Clowns from Outer Space and having a good time up until the point where it glitches out, it crashes, some fucker, breaches the map and holds up the whole game, some PC player cheats. I've got like a 10-year-old Zoomer screaming into the microphone, and I realise that there's, cosmetic skins locked behind a paywall, and then I just snap. You know what I mean? Imagine playing like fucking Tekken 8, and it happened actually. Only to realise that there's like a full-on like season pass now, and costumes are locked behind a paywall. So. Fuck that, I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need modern gaming in my life. Ah. Come to Papa. I love doing that. It's Shovel Knight. I think that was my last continue actually. We're on. Oh, someone has joined. Accept. They're not going to accept. They are going to accept. But no, we're literally like, oh, that's bad timing now because Streets of Rage. He's going to kill me now, but if you can hear me, I'm sorry. But I don't want to play Streets of Rage. I want to play Golden Axe. Goodbye. Good day. I feel bad now, to be honest. But what happens now with Golden Axe? Like, do I get to just like... Waiting for a friend? I didn't do that. Oh, I did. I think I might have invited someone actually today. How do I end this? There we go. Damn it, do I get to continue Golden Axe? No, what? That's pretty weird. I wanted to play Golden Axe online, not Streets of Rage online. Urgh. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I was planning on ending the live stream anyway, so it's fine. Laura Croft is coming to Dead by... Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! That's mad. That is mad, because I was only talking to my friend about that the other night, and he said it could be Lara Croft. That's insane. Lara Croft in Dead by Daylight though, what the fuck, like? That, I mean, I know, like, she has survived a lot of stuff, like, but like, it's weird to picture Lara Croft running away from Nemesis. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't be, because it's more like lines of video games. But running away from Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Chucky. That's weird. That Adder sent you to the future. He did. Bastard. Send me the Streets of Rage. It's like the futuristic version of Golden Axe. Okay, so that's going to do it for the live stream. My final session of Golden Axe. Thank you all for watching my Golden Axe live streams. Thank you all for supporting Classic Hits Gaming. Your support is much appreciated. It really is. It's my pleasure to bring you these classic games. It really, really is. My pleasure to distract you from the negativity of modern gaming. Bring you back to a time where gaming was fun, simple, engaging, and just really a lot more relaxing and positive as well. So stay tuned for more Sega Mega Drive games, because as you know, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. So stay tuned for more Sega Mega Drive games. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Classic Hits Gaming.